And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with a brand new video, man. It's your boy, it's your host, you know the rest. You know the rest. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning back in. If you're a brand new subscriber, welcome to the humble abode of FootySessions, man. But please, before we move anywhere, please make sure that you like the video. Please make sure that you engage with me in the comment section there. We are one subscriber away from reaching 40 subscribers. Please make sure that you share the video. Please make sure that you subscribe. But other than that, man, we're still hungover from the Club World Cup. We're still hungover from the Club World Cup. Like, you can call it a plastic trophy. You can call it whatever you want. Like, you can call it a friendly cup. You can call it whatever you want. You can actually equate it to a community shield. But if you haven't won it, let's not engage. Let's not engage. If you haven't won it, let's not engage. Like, there's only 3 clubs in the UK that can actually say they've won it all. And it's Liverpool, Man United, and your faves, Chelsea Football Club. You guessed it right. So, yeah, man, but we have to move. Like, jumping into the video, we seriously have to move. We're like 7 points away from Liverpool. We're like 16 points away from Man City. Like, we seriously have to move, man. We seriously have to move. But the purpose of this video was to actually talk about the reports, like recent reports about Roman actually want to back Tuchel with each and everything. He wants to back Tuchel. And he praises Tuchel a lot for him not using the COVID situation as an excuse for actually doing panic buys in the January. He actually praises him for that. You get to understand. So Roman has said it himself that he's going to actually back Tuchel with signings in the summer for him to actually challenge for Premier League. You get to understand, because like City has been winning Premier League for way too long now. So there has to be a new sheriff in town. So yeah, man, Chelsea has to do the things. But I believe that we have to get rid of some deadwood before we actually bring in like new players. We have to get rid of deadwood, man. We have to have like a Tuchel era, a serious Tuchel era, that actually complements what he wants to do, that actually complements his structure. Like, we have to back Tuchel with everything. Get to understand? So I believe like there's some few players that I want gone in the club, and I'm gonna name them. I believe that there's some players that I would want in the club, and you know who's first on the list that I would want to actually have in the club. It's your Kunde. It's your Kunde. Kunde is an obvious thing, and I believe that Chelsea are going to make it happen. But let me talk about who I want to be like out of the club, and I'm gonna be cutthroat about this, man. I'm gonna be cutthroat. I'm gonna be clear about this, and I'm gonna hit it like straight in the head. You get to understand. Starting in our goalkeeping department, I believe that Kepa should leave the club, because the way he's performing right now, he's not like suitable to be second. And I believe like his market value has actually went up. You get to understand. I believe like his market value. So let's cash in on Kepa, man. Let's cash in on Kepa, like to perform, like for him to actually get the number 1 spot at your Atletico Bilbao again, or your other teams. You get to understand. Let's cash in on Kepa, man, because I really don't believe that Kepa any more than Mendy is like sensible. You get to understand, because that's what's happening right now. Mendy is any less than Kepa. So I believe that Kepa, even though he's performing good right now, I also believe in his right mind that he won't settle for being the second in command. You get to understand. I believe that he won't sign a new contract of being a second in command. You get to understand. Unless he loves Chelsea that much. You get to understand. So goalkeeping department, Kepa has to leave. And then you have your defenders, left back or left wing back. You guessed it right. Marcos Alonso has to leave. The Antonio Conte era is finished right now. The Antonio Conte, Prime Alonso is done. And we have like 3 players, if I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be out of contract like next season. It's gonna be Alonso, it's gonna be Kante and Jorginho. You get to understand. So I believe that Alonso should actually leave right now, because and we should like get a suitable left back, like a suitable in terms of actually competing with Chilwell. You get to understand. Not as I said in my previous videos, that we shouldn't get left back that will actually temporarily hold that left back position, but for them to actually compete with Chilwell, you get to understand. So I think, and I've been hearing rumors about Cucurella. I haven't been watching him that much, but I heard like he's like a suitable candidate for him to actually compete with Ben Chilwell. You get to understand. So Cucurella from Brighton, let's get him in. So I believe that Alonso shouldn't actually sign. And I heard rumors, not rumors, he actually said it, that he wants to finish his contract at Chelsea Football Club and he enjoys his time here. So he's not actually planning to leave anytime soon. But I believe that we should actually offload Alonso should actually be offload Alonso. And another one, we have Christensen, I believe that he can leave. If he wants to leave, he can leave. He can leave so that we can actually get the Kunde. Can he actually get the Kunde signed through? He can leave. He can actually leave and go to Barcelona. Can actually go to Barcelona, even though I won't have a problem with him staying. But I believe that Kunde is coming in nonetheless, and it's gonna be like a very stiff competition for him and Kunde, because I know if Rudiger stays, he won't have any problems with actually starting that back 3 or that back 4. I know he won't have any problems. And then we have our right back also. We also have a problem, because Aspi has won it all, guys. Aspi has done everything for this club. Has done everything in this club. So I believe that I will not hold it against him if he were to leave, like at the end of the season. I would not hold it against him if he were to leave right now. So we should also have our right back situation sorted out. We also have the buyback clause of Livramento, because I know that Livramento can actually cover like both sides, the left wing back and the right wing back, or the right back or the left back. You get to understand. So that you can actually activate that buyback clause now. You can actually activate it. You get to understand. And then we have in our midfield. This one is a very tricky one, because I believe that we have like a very, very serious emotional. We are very very emotionally attached to these players in the midfield, especially our anchors. Right, I'm gonna start with them anyways, but I believe that we should actually sell them in order for us to get a hold of what's to come in the future, like getting like upcoming talent. You get to understand, because what's happening with Liverpool right now, what's happening with Liverpool's attacking right now, they're actually building for like next seasons to come, because I believe that like in the next season or the next month, I'm not sure, all of Liverpool's attackers are going to turn 30. But Liverpool was smart enough to actually get your Diaz, your Jotas. So they're actually building for like, to actually pick up where your Salahs and Mane actually left off. You get to understand? So I believe Ogotinati should actually build in that sense. We should actually get rid of Kante. I know it's like a difficult thing to do. Should actually get rid of your Kante. Should actually get rid of your Jorginho as well, in order to actually bring in your Tchouameni and your Rice. I know we won't get them both in one season, because they're valued at like a crazy amount, like 100 million. You get to understand. I know we won't get them like in one season. And you also have your Besuma as well. Besuma's like a box-to-box player, and I believe like you get to understand that he'll be like a perfect candidate for our 6 as well. He will be a very, very perfect candidate, and I know a lot of people are saying that Rice He's not a position-based player. He's like a very direct player in terms of actually getting the balls to attackers. He's a box-to-box type of player, right? And it's not like a position like sit back and actually control play. He's not that type of player. But I believe that if he's under Tuchel, will actually have that cutting edge, or that element within him. You get to understand? I believe that he will get that element within him of sitting back and actually controlling play, and actually you get to understand, and actually being a holder of position. You get to understand? So Tchouameni and Rice, I believe you should actually get them in, and Basuma as well. And then with our attackers, Werner should leave. Lukaku is not, if he's not performing, should leave. And yeah, I believe those are the two that should actually leave. Obviously, we're gonna get rid of Barkley and your Loftus-Cheek. I'm not sure, because Tuchel wants him to stay, but I would also offload him. I would seriously offload him. So in terms of our attackers, I wouldn't know who to actually bring. I'm not sure of who to actually bring in. You get to understand? Because as I said in my previous videos, that in terms of our attacking, we've brought in players that were trending, that were actually banging goals, but when they came to our team, they weren't that good. They are not that good. You get to understand? So I believe if we get your Werners and your Lukaku's out, and have space for new players that will actually perform for the badge, it will be a plus for us. You get to understand? Because right now I don't see a long-term vision with Werner. To be honest, I don't see a long-term vision with Werner. I really don't see it, man. He doesn't strike me as that type of player. Even though we love him, he doesn't strike me as that type of player. So in closing, man, I really believe that we should seriously offload these players. We should seriously get rid of them in order to actually bring in new material. That's why we didn't get Dembele in January as well, because we needed to actually offload players who are earning ridiculous amounts of money that are deadwood. You get to understand? So that's why we didn't get Dembele as well. So I believe if we get rid of these players and bring in what Tuchel wants, we will actually compete for the Premier League. You get to understand? So other than that, man, thank you so much for actually watching the video. Thank you so much for 39 subscribers. We want 39 subscribers right now. Thank you so much. Please make sure that you keep recommending the videos. Please make sure that you keep recommending the channel. If you have any thoughts about who should actually buy, if you have any thoughts about what should we actually go with, what type of position we should actually strengthen, hit me in the comment section there. But other than that, man, please like the video, please subscribe. Other than that, man,